he keep rolling. Gang.
Me and my Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they with pop out in their head. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck it, go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom. Me and my
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Diamondbacks baseball, next on the show. Alex Young gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You'd think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Digging in, David Dahl, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The left fielder, David Dahl.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last two.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Two and one to David Dahl. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball three.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the
smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Gone. A solo home run there for David Dahl. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Batting second, the first baseman, number 9.
Daniel Murphy steps in now as he'll take a look at ball one. 258 the average to begin play. 10 home runs and 36 RBIs. Popped him up. Leyba is under it. 1 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that, a lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Trevor Story comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
To 2-2 now. Blackman leads off first with one away. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Oh, and he misses it. To second for one.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 8, Josh.
Striding in for the Rockies, Josh Fuentes. And the Rockies trying to hang even more damage on the scoreboard in the opening frame. First pitch on its way.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Here's the 1-0. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Walker is there to make the catch and the side is retired. Kyle Freeland, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down and he's got himself a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball to the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Grounder down the line at third, but this is foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That misses. 1-1 the count now to the Arizona shortstop. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game 1 of a new series, coming off a sweep. Everybody's feeling good, swinging the bats red hot. This should be interesting.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, after that hit right there, Hero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
To the plate now, Ketel Marte. And that misses, ball 1. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Hard hit ball to second. There's one. Back to Murphy, and they get them both. Eduardo Escobar standing in, and as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First offering on its way. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw to Murphy, will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Arizona. They still trail 1-0. So coming to the plate, Ian Desmond, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. From the stretch. Too low, 1-0. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run that time for Ian Desmond. 4th home run for him on the season as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, he's definitely off to a shaky start tonight, giving up 2 home runs in 2 innings. The good news is they were both solo shots. The bad news is the rest of the lineup is salivating in the dugout, waiting for their chance to face him.
Batting 8. The catcher, number 14.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 1 home run and 7 driven in. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. And there's ball 2 now. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
In now, Kyle Freeland, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. One out, nobody on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here's the 1-1.
Ball two.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
The 3-1 pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Count still full, 3-2. The payoff pitch one more time. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, David Dahl.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. Here's the first pitch to him, fouled away. The 0-1, and right into the shift, reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rockies strike for one, and it comes on this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 Colorado. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Christian Walker hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-2. Sliced hard on the ground. McMahon's got it. And he's set down, one away.
The second baseman,
Into the box now, Ildemaro Vargas. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
One out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Up next for Arizona, Carson Kelly. His career numbers against this pitcher: he's a .375 hitter. He also has 1 home run. First delivery to him on the way. And that's taken for strike 1. So far this year against Southpaws, Kelly is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
So far this season, Kelly is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Taken, but called a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just short, hit hard. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We played 2 full. It's the Rockies 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Here's Daniel Murphy now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, at the ball.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, dude.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Back goes Rojas. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. And it's fouled away. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-1 down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Now the relay home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given him more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the 3rd inning.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, 1 away. And Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. He's set. Here it comes. Aye. Oh, and 1. Here it comes.
1-1.
That's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit into the air for a sacrifice fly.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get there as it falls in. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Into the box, Josh Fuentes, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Marte is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ian Desmond.
So stepping in, Ian Desmond. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
A runner on first with 2 away. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Colorado's out in front, 4-0. Stepping in, Josh Rojas. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. A ball and a strike.
Count 1-1.
Hard hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Alex Young.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Alex Young, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Marte is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down to first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
Ball one.
That misses, 1-2.
Yep, 1-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail here 4-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Striding in once again, Tony Walters. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
The pitcher, number 21.
Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Standing in now, Kyle Freeland, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
Count is 1-2.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Into the box now, Daniel Murphy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Now the 2-0.
3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit, the 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
Two out with the man at first. That one's in there. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home is a called strike 3 on the corner. Rockies strand 1, but they're in front 4-0. At the plate, Domingo Leyba. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. The pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1. The 1-1 home. Fouled off. The 1-2. This one's flared off to the right side. Coming in is Blackman. He slides and brings it in. Nice play there for out number 1.
The center fielder, number 4. Pick down.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Digging in now, Ketel Marte. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A Bouncer to the left side. Story scoops it up. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eduardo Escobar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. And now they've got him in a rundown. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Now the 2-1 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Well, that's what he gets for trying to do too much. And instead of eating it and holding him on first, he panics a bit and sails the throw. Now he's got a man in scoring position and nobody to blame but himself.
So now to the plate, Christian Walker, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. No runs, 3 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Full count still. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now back, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Ildemaro Vargas. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Vargas carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 1-2 pitch. Fastball up in the zone, but it's strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Digging in once again, Charlie Blackmon. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Lined hard toward right center. Marte is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Trevor Story steps in now. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Rockies are opening things up now. It's a 5-0 ball game.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
The batter, number 24.
To the plate now, Ryan McMahon, as he puts it on the ground to third. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The batter, the third baseman, Josh Fuentes.
Into the box now, Josh Fuentes. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Merrill Kelly, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 29, Merrill Kelly.
Stepping in now, Ian Desmond, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
This is in the air to left field, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Rockies add one more to their lead, and it comes via the solo dinger. On to the bottom of the fifth. It's the Rockies 5 and the Diamondbacks nothing. And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for the
Thank you, Heidi.
The catcher, Carson Kelly.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Fouled away. Kelly, a 25-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. And it's fouled away.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
Stepping into the box, Josh Rojas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. As a look, now the pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Nobody out, runner on first. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
That ball went out.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Three and 1 to the Diamondbacks left fielder.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
A runner at first with no outs here. And the count will be full. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time, and he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
David Peralta will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Diamondbacks, number 6, David
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, I don't know if he has a blister or some kind of mechanical glitch right now, but anytime you hit 2 batters in one game, let alone an inning, you're in trouble. We'll see if he can dial it back in before he hits another guy.
Here's Starling Marte, who's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Bases loaded here. Nobody out. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time.
Count it 3-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
The 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Into right field. That's a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one and makes it a 5-1 contest.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Roll. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually I'll tell you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
0-1 the count. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. That misses. 1-1 the count now to the Arizona shortstop. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Inside and low. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The count now at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run. Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Carlos Estevez is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Estevez.
Ketel Marte will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's out.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one, as it's fouled away, and the count holds at 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Blackmon on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in. And not in time as the run scores.
The third baseman, number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
So here's Eduardo Escobar, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot. If it's not there, you have to take.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
3 runs already home here. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead, he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Walker, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Number 10 for him on the year as they open up an 8-5 lead.
Drive to the park and dream of coming through with a big knock with runners in scoring position. Bases loaded in that situation. Didn't try and do too much. You always tell yourself, calm yourself down and just get that guy in from third. He got another.
You know, D-Row, this is what makes it so tough to be a pitcher, right? You have them loaded, no place to put anybody. You make one bad pitch, and in one swing, 4 runs on the board. A huge swing in this one.
Jake McGee, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. At the plate, the DeMauro Vargas, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. 8 runs already in this inning. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The 1-2 fouled away. The 1-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Story stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Carson Kelly. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Now a flare out toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Into the box, Josh Rojas, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Still only one out in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Count remains 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box now, David Peralta, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. McGee comes set. Here it comes.
3-0.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Starling Marte. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. He's set, and the pitch. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Marte possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. Now the 1-1 pitch misses for the second ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on him. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Diamondbacks lead this one 8-5. Yohan Lopez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Diamondbacks, number 50.
In now for Colorado, Tony Walters. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Number 14, Tony Walters.
First offering on its way. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Swing hard liner to left center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so that they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
Number 28, Nolan Arenado.
In there, strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. No one out with a runner at second. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
David Dahl to the plate now, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh and 1, here it comes.
1-1.
Lopez has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Daniel Murphy is on deck. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Popped up. Escobar in foul ground, and no one will track it down.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. Throw into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Daniel Murphy, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fouled off. Ready on 0-2.
I got to count 1
Hey,
and
that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
In now, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
The 2-1.
inside, ball 1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Popped him up. Kelly is there. And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Rockies 7. Wade Davis enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 71, Wade Davis.
At the plate, Domingo Leyva. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Not shortstop, Domingo Leyva.
First offering on its way.
Hey!
0-1 count and the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 4, Ketel Marte.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No.
Fastball just inside. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. He swings right through it there. 2-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Bases are empty. One man out. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
The third baseman, number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
So 2 away for the D-backs here in the 6th, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Outside. That's the ball.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Bouncer to the left side. Throw to Murphy. He'll take care of him, and that'll end the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. And this remains a close one. It's 8-7. Hector Rondon is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 28, Hector.
Into the box, Ryan McMahon has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And that's dead center for strike 1.
0-1.
Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
The third baseman, number 8, Josh Fuentes.
Stepping in, Josh Fuentes. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, that gets good.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rojas will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for Colorado, the center fielder, Ian Desmond.
So digging in now, Ian Desmond. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And this one remains tight. It's 8-7. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Scott Ober will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Mike Gerber is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. In now, Christian Walker. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
This is a close one so far, but really go back to that last at bat. That grand slam he hit really kept him in this game.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. Now the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Stepping in now, Ildemaro Vargas. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Now batting, the catcher.
Digging in and looking for more, Carson Kelly. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate now, Josh Rojas. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0.
Count is 2 and 1.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Dalton Varsho will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Dalton Varsho.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Comes set, the 0-1.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
The 0-2. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And this throw gets away from him. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. Story brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. 8th inning coming up. D-backs out in front, 9-7.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
New
please.
pitcher coming on now as we get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith.
Number 39, Joe Smith.
So striding forward now, Tony Walters. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Called strike 0-2. Smith was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Striding into the box, Mike Gerber, and you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. First offering on its way. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch. That one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go David Dahl. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
1-0 the count. Hit down the line at first. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
The first baseman.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Row. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is pulled into right. Marte the catch. Now here comes the runner from third. But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Settling in now, Charlie Blackmon. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, not a bad way to start the new month, D-Roll. How about after that single? That's his 3rd hit of this game.
Oh, that has to make you feel good. You see that calendar flip, and you got 3 knocks in your back pocket.
Sam Hilliard will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
For the Rockies, number 22, Sam Hilliard.
To the plate now, Trevor Story, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Ball two with a sinker that runs off the inside.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The Rockies shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
The 3-1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Rockies forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the D-backs 9 and the Rockies 8. Sam Hilliard will stay in the game, taking over in right field and batting in the 8th spot.
Now playing right field, number 22.
Brian Shaw is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 29, Brian Shaw.
Now at the plate, Domingo Leyba. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Not shortstop, Domingo Leyba.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dahl's in pursuit. He's there and records the first out.
The center fielder, number 4, Ketel Marte.
Now at the plate, Ketel Marte. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and this is taken in for the second out.
The third baseman, number 5, Eduardo.
Now to the plate, Eduardo Escobar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Shaw, a California-born ball player. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Set to deliver the 0-1, and it's fouled away. Shaw has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They lead it 9-8. Archie Bradley takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 25, Archie Bradley.
All set for the start of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Ryan McMahon. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Tough situation, down 1 here on the road, trying to score up one of the game's top closers. They've got the work cut out for him.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Full count now, 3-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he's sitting in 2nd place in the National League in that department. At the plate, Josh Fuentes. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Raimel Tapia will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. No balls and 1 strike. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of the new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. Arizona get their 20th home win this year. Merrill Kelly earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Archie Bradley retires the side to hammer down the save, his 20th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the